Hey guys, so women are rushing to men for help in crypto, and this is in your crypto news today. Yeah. So this is actually a really interesting topic. In my last video, I talked about how women were struggling to get into crypto. They were struggling when investing in crypto, and I actually just came upon this article. And this article is actually from Forbes. There's an article I think on Forbes. There's also another one that I want to touch on, and it's from QZ. So actually there's a couple of them. There's one from Technology Review and another one from Quartz. Okay, and this is very eye opening. This is really eye opening because it highlights how difficult it is to enter into the crypto space, and it also shows what women are now doing to enter into cryptocurrency, how to getting into these events and so forth. Because for example, the cryptocurrency events are male dominated events. It's mostly guys, mostly the crypto bros. Okay, it's mostly crypto bros. It's mostly crypto bros at these events that are networking with each other, that are working with each other, and I mean it's really interesting. So for example, the first rule, this is the article from Quartz. The first rule of being a woman in crypto is you do not talk about crypto, but you do not talk about being a woman in crypto. Okay, and for example, for months you've heard interviews and media coverage about ambitious women who are leading and shaping the blockchain industry, only to have skewed media coverage of these contributions. And so basically, in theory, the crypto industry offers women a new opportunity to engage in a way neither tech nor any other industry has offered before, right? But by its nature, participation can be anonymous. You can contribute to technology and mine Bitcoin and Ether without anyone knowing who you are. You can create a digital wallet and invest without any form of identification. This is the reason why, guys, I'm telling you, but despite what people are saying about cryptocurrency, once people go all in into crypto, they're not going back. They're not going back to the financial industry. They're never going back to fiat currency. I want you guys to understand that if something ever happened, and let's say, something that happened that caused Bitcoin and the value of Bitcoin cryptocurrency to fall off because of something, people would not leave crypto. They wouldn't leave blockchain. They would just build new ones that are more secure and migrate over there. It's not happening. Like after migrating from fiat, paper money to cryptocurrency, no one's going back. Now look at this. The author of this says, discrimination is so F word bad in the blockchain industry. I've wanted to quit so many times. But you know what the interesting thing about this? They say the lack of diversity in crypto has implications beyond the basic scene of fairness. If blockchain really does redefine the global financial system, the uniformity among its creators will result in biased products. Think of the algorithm bias. Oh gosh. That resulted from AI being developed by predominantly white males, or the U.S. credit system prior to 1974, which barred women from applying for a credit card, one of the most basic forms of financial inclusion. Okay, so to survive in the new industry, women like Baldet, who have power and influence, must strike a delicate balance between promoting female representation and maintaining their reputations in a male-dominant world. Those with less clout endure everything in silence, the price they pay to break into the industry from below. Everyone ultimately plays by the men's rules and risks her career by pointing it out. Sometimes I can be pretty cynical about the industry and how it has morphed to be more and more like the systems of power we see today. Just with new leaders, said Bailey Rutzel, an editor at CoinDesk. It's just like the Who song, meet the new boss, same as the old boss. Okay. Conflicting data. The most commonly cited studies place female participation in the crypto community, including developers, investors, and casually interested individuals, between 4% and 6%. Compare this tech to giants like Google, Facebook, and Apple, approximations of the tech sector at large, where the percentage of women employees hover between 30% and 35%. But you have to remember that in these companies, a lot of the women, the majority of these women are working in managerial, in what do you call that? Working in HR, which is human resources. So, I mean, here's the thing with cryptocurrency is that it's hard. It is hard. It is very hard. There's a huge learning curve, and you need friends. With cryptocurrency, you have to learn how to network. You have to learn how to work with others. You have to find people who have answers to your questions, who have specific skills. Crypto, it's this entire market is still a blue ocean market. The rules are still being made, but unfortunately, there's already tons of pirates setting sails on these seas. All right, there's tons of pirates setting sail on these seas, and unfortunately, as a result of that, while there's so much opportunity because the waters haven't been charted yet, there's all these pirates already out there. There's already all these pirates, out there in the cryptocurrency markets in the industry that are like, "R, mate, RDRR." Like if you don't know what you're doing, then you're gonna, you can get hijacked by some of these pirates. It's not a joke. And the thing is, like, it's just funny because if people feel very safe in the financial industry, but in cryptocurrency, you don't have that. You don't have that. People will just go underground. The people who are really leading the industry right now are making some of the biggest changes and differences are anonymous. The creator of Bitcoin was anonymous, okay? A lot of the people who have done some of the most profound things in cryptocurrency and that continue to do the most profound things in cryptocurrency are anonymous. So basically making complaints about this and stuff like that, it won't work. It won't happen. A lot of these, for example, there are like underground blockchain events, from what I understand, that are happening. Underground blockchain events where basically men get together in these events to discuss blockchain, to talk about the upcoming technology, to share ideas and so forth. All right. And just to get into these events, you have to know a guy. You don't just get in it. You have to know a guy. All right. You have to know a guy. That's what I've been hearing about this. Like, women are struggling to get into these events because they have to know a guy. Just to get into these events, they have to know a guy. All right? So it's a completely different world. It's a completely different world. And the funny thing is that, what are you going to do? What do you do? These guys will scatter just like that. They'll scatter just like that. This is a whole different world. It's a decentralized world, I'm telling y'all. And I'm loving it. At the Wing Baldet argued that these low percentages are the result of flawed studies, many based their numbers off the Google estimation of the demographic breakdown of traffic to digital wallets or cryptocurrency sites. One that Baldet says can be rest on biased assumptions. Others, studies such as one that found men account for 96% of the Ethereum community. Guys, one study found that men account for 96% of the Ethereum community. 96%! Oh my gosh. Are based on surveys administered in already male-dominated spaces like Reddit. Guys, Reddit is a Reddit. Guys, they're calling Reddit an already male-dominated space. Reddit, guys, where, like, everybody uses Reddit. Everybody uses Reddit, and they're basically saying, "Oh, you can't trust. I mean, how can you trust it? It's Reddit. You've cut, guys." I'm telling you, Quart's own analysis of data, however, seems to corroborate those results. This is interesting. So Quartz did their own study, and of the 378 venture-backed cryptos and blockchain companies found globally from January 2012 through January 2018, only 0.3% had an all-female founding team, and 31, 8.2 had a combination of male and female founders, according to PitchBook. During the same period, 17.7% of all tech companies had at least one female founder. Okay, so guys, look at these figures in cryptocurrency right now. Okay, out of all the cryptocurrency venture-backed projects and companies, they found quartz in their own study, because basically, Baldet, she basically said that there's an overrepresentation of of men taking these surveys, but then Quartz goes and does their own survey, their own study, and they basically find that, for example, of all the crypto companies, all the companies involved in cryptocurrency, there's only one venture-backed crypto and blockchain that is actually found by by all women, all right? And that represents only 0.3%, okay? 0.3%, only 0.3% had an all-female founding team, and on top of that, only 31, which is only 8.2%, had a combination of male and female founders. So less than 10% of all cryptocurrency companies, not even 9%, less than 9% of all cryptocurrency projects and companies have male and female founders. Okay, so that means that over 90%, if you want me to be exact, 91.90. This is crazy. Okay, let me just put it like this: almost 92%. Almost 92% of all cryptocurrency companies in the world, not the United States, in the world, are founded by men and completely operated by men. Founded entirely by men and completely operated by men. Okay? Almost 92%. Almost 92% of all cryptocurrency projects are founded by men and operated by men. And as I said, it's not going to be something it's going to be very, very difficult for a lot of women to get into this, because there's such a giant, guys, it's not just the learning curve, but it's also the continued things that are happening. You have to keep on learning, stay up to date. There's always something new. The rules are just being written. It's so much, and you have to be down with math. Like, listen to me. A lot of people, there are a lot of women who get in, they get a degree in math, but they don't actually necessarily like math, or they're not constantly engaged in math. They're not actively engaged in math. And the thing is, like, with cryptocurrency, math is just a secondary thing. Math is a secondary thing. Like, you're not even allowed to complain about it. You're not even, like, when it comes to math and cryptocurrency, you're not even allowed to complain about it. Like, it's something that you just don't even really talk about. Like, it's just right there. Like, yeah, there's a lot of math, bro, and you're going to end up having to do it one way or another. Just buying cryptocurrency, trading cryptocurrency, measuring cryptocurrency, all of these things, day trade, everything. Just the very basics. I mean, generating a private key, understanding the structure of these things. It's a learning curve, a big learning curve, and you're going to keep on using this day in, day out. You pull out your phone and start doing calculations, and there are times when you're going to just have to start doing. You're going to have to, like, when the crypto markets are jumping, increasing, and decreasing rapidly, you're going to have to start doing calculations and estimates in your head. You're going to have to basically trust your gut and say, okay, well, this and this based on this, and a lot of that comes from what we call crystallized memory, where basically your experiences that you've had before, you'll be able to pull from them and say, well, this is a percentage of this and this percentage of this, so this should be, you'll be able to quickly rationalize. So in other words, you'll just know that this is within the right range, within the right parameter to make a split-second decision so that you can invest. And like I said, this is not going to be something that is, like, for a lot of women, this is just not going to be something that you can just walk into. You have to put in the hard work. And one thing I think about is the fact that as more universities start offering degrees in blockchain, I could see a lot of women going and getting degrees in blockchain. And the really bad thing about getting a degree in blockchain is that the rules are still being written. Okay, so to be very honest, I'm an expert in blockchain. I'm an expert in blockchain, and the rules are still being written. So the people who are coming up with these courses are a joke. A joke. You have the people who are coming, like, I honestly feel like to offer a degree in blockchain right now is a complete and utter scam. It's a complete and utter scam. It shows you how bad the education system is right now. Because for you to offer a degree in something that's only been around for roughly 10 years and barely 10 years, and on top of it, it's only gained a real major interest or a notion within the last couple of years. What are you writing this? What information are you teaching people? What are you teaching people? Okay, a 4-year degree, you're gonna charge someone $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 for a degree in an industry where it's literally just being established. Like, how are you writing your textbooks? Are you like literally stealing my courses to write your textbooks? Because this information is brand new. So how are you creating your textbooks? Are you buying my courses and like stealing my courses to write your textbooks? Because it is that serious right now. So I honestly feel like I feel like the universities are going to be pushing a lot of women to go for degrees in blockchain. But the worst thing is that you should not be going for a degree in blockchain. If you want to learn about blockchain, you should be taking courses online. You should be purchasing courses. You should be learning that way. You should be talking to people like me, experts like me, people in the actual industry. You should be investing yourself. That's the only way you're going to learn blockchain. You should not be sitting in a university, because if you try to learn blockchain in a university, you will learn next to nothing. Guys, can you imagine taking an entire course at a university that the whole purpose of the course is to teach you how to create private wallet, like how to create a wallet on different blockchains. Like, this is frightening, all right? Can you imagine spending upwards of $5,000, like $3,000 to $10,000, okay? For a course, a single course teaching you how to create private wallets. How to create a wallet to store your cryptocurrencies, because that's what they're going to do. All right, you're gonna have an entire course costing thousands of dollars, thousands of dollars, dedicated to just teaching you how to create a wallet to store your cryptocurrency. And then, of course, in the later courses, you'll learn about things like hardware wallets and and paper wallets. But for now, you're just going to learn how to create a basic generate a wallet where you can store your cryptocurrencies and different kinds of wallets. We're not talking about paper wallets. We're talking about the different kinds of cryptocurrency blockchain wallets. Because there are differences, and the structure of the wallets. So, for example, if this wallet will have a structure of this, a combination of these numbers, alphanumeric, while this wallet is a combination is basically really just alpha or entirely numeric. Can you imagine like sitting in a university learning about IOTA? Like, okay, and so for example, this, and we're gonna give you a test. We're gonna give you a test so that you're spending thousands of dollars to learn this stuff, all right? Thousands of dollars. So what are the different kinds of cryptocurrencies? Okay, all right. So we have security coins. We have, and you're literally studying this stuff in a book, guys. You should be learning this. You should be learning this stuff rapidly. You don't have time to sit around for 4 years, or in the case of many of these people who are going to be offering master's degrees and doctorates in blockchain, 8 years, 4 to 8 years to learn about blockchain while everyone else is out there making their money. Oh my gosh, this is a nightmare. It's a scam. It's such a huge scam. It is such a huge scam, all right? Charging thousands of dollars to teach people for a degree in blockchain when the rules are still being written. It's like saying that you're going to teach someone medicine when the rules are like, it's like that you're teaching someone medicine and we're just like learning what medicine is. Like, what is medicine? What can you do? What can't you do? Like, are you kidding me? Like, who are these people? Who are these people? And the sad thing is that all the millennials, they're going to say, what they're going to tell them is, it's your right. It's your right to go in and be a part of this industry. If they don't want to let you in, you're going to force your way in. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You're being robbed by these universities, but they don't care. They don't care. What the boomers are going to do is they're going to sell them the idea. They're going to tell them, oh, you're going to go to university to learn blockchain, all right? And now you can make $100,000 a year in blockchain. They'll even say things like, the reason why there's a slowdown right now in opportunities is because everybody's been shifting over to blockchain, and you don't have the skills right now. To be honest with you, I will be honest that basically there's a lot of opportunity. Like if you can work on blockchain, like you can get a job easy these days. Like blockchain is the biggest thing, but still, as women are seeing men making $500,000, upwards, like crazy money, just getting jobs in blockchain. They're going to say, well, we want a share of that. We want our equal share. And a lot of them are going to end up going into these college programs. They're going to claim to teach them about blockchain and land them a job working in leading blockchain firms. The problem is that that's not how you learn about blockchain. You don't learn, guys, like they're going to, the people that in blockchain, it becomes you can tell if someone understands what they're doing very, very quickly within blockchain. Very, very quickly. All right? Very, very quickly. You know how? Show me your investments. Show me your portfolio. Show me what you've done. Show me this. All you gotta do is ask them, show me what you've worked on. Like literally that. See, in crypto, it's different. It's different than like tech or something else. All right? Very, very different. In crypto, in blockchain, you should have a blockchain history. You should have a blockchain history. So they're going to say, okay, so what exchanges have you used? What what's your experience with margin trading? What's your experience with the Ethereum network? How does the Ethereum network work? What is testnet? What is mainnet? They're going to start throwing all of these questions at you. All of these questions at you. All right? And I'm telling you right now, it's only it's only the kids who are in their bedrooms right now, like doing this stuff for fun. It's only the grown men who are doing this stuff because they want to, okay? That have learned these things over years of of blood, sweat, and tears. They're gonna be able to ask these questions. College students are not gonna be able to answer these questions. I'm telling you right now, college students are not going to be able to answer these questions. When it comes to blockchain completely reveals the reason why why school doesn't work. Not like it doesn't work anymore. It hasn't worked for a long time. Like you can't fake your way through blockchain. You cannot fake your way through blockchain. You can't. You can't. You will be found out immediately. All right? They'll say, show me your cell phone. All right? Show me your cell phone. Let me have a look at all your blockchain, at all your wallets, all right? Because you're a blockchain developer, so you should have tons of blockchain wallets. You should have tons of wallets on your phone, mobile wallets, all right? Oh, do you have a mobile miner on there? Do you understand how the mobile? Oh, you have the electron. Okay. Do you understand how the Electronium mobile miner works? Oh yeah. Well, actually, it's actually simulated mining. It utilizes simulated mining that that actually scans the power of the device, and then it actually generates Electronium based on the power. So it's actually not mining, physically mining from your device. Oh, you didn't know that existed, huh? That's been around for years now, bro. And then, for example, we have, let's talk about the algorithm behind these networks. Proof of stake, proof of work, proof of responsibility. Proof of responsibility, that's a new one. Yeah, that was actually just introduced recently. Guys, I'm telling you, this is not a joke. This is not a joke. All right? This is no joke. It's no game. It's not a game. It's not a game right now. So this whole thing about getting a degree, blockchain university degree, that's a scam. That's a straight up scam. Okay? I don't know, guys. Like it's like I said, a lot of women are going silent right now in blockchain because because it is a male dominated industry, and women, they have to turn to men for help because it's hard. It's really, really hard. Cryptonomy says, Angry, you had me in the laughing fit earlier. Angry, also something going on with Brazil on blockchain. I'll look into that and see if I can give you guys an update, but thanks for letting me know. David says, as Bitcoin halves, so will Oh my goodness, I can't read that. Guys, it is what it is. It is simply what it is. Right now, as I said, you should be working your butts off. You should be putting in the hard work and learning what you can. You should be investing what you can, because this is going to be the time when you actually make profit, when you actually begin, building towards your future. And you shouldn't be waiting until, the market starts skyrocketing, because that's the worst time to be investing. You should be selling at that point. You should be selling and having fun and taking and making money and going out and enjoying yourself. That's what I hope to be doing. All right. While those of you that have been sitting on your hands, are rushing into the market, I'll be selling you my crap coins and taking your money and having some fun with it. Like I said, guys, we have all our courses on sale right now for $99 on cryptomoney.academy. All right, we have 3 days left. You can get any course right now. You can Take Profits Perfectly, which is make massive profits without taking massive losses. Something you guys need to know. We also have How to Choose and Invest in Altcoins that will increase by 100,000 times and make you massive profit. That course goes for $300. You can get it for $99 right now. We have Crypto Millionaire, the strategies you must use to become a crypto millionaire. That course is $160. You can get it for $99 right now. Convert cryptocurrencies without using an exchange. You can get that for $100. It's a $106 course, so you're getting a great savings. How to quickly withdraw your crypto and cash from any ATM and other crypto to cash quick conversion methods. That course is $160. You get it for $100 right now. How to time the crypto market and make massive profit. That course is $300. You can get it for $100 right now. How to take profit from cryptocurrency and not lose your entire investment. That course is $100. You can get it for, that course is usually $140. You can get it for straight $100 right now. We also have the How to Get Tons of Valuable Cryptocurrency for free without mining or paying for it. That course goes for $200, and you're going to basically wake up one morning with tons of cryptocurrency, tons of it. You get it. You're going to start piling it up after you take this course, and as a result, you'll just wake up one morning, you'll have your cryptocurrency you'll just look into all these different wallets and see that you have hundreds of dollars and thousands of dollars in cryptocurrency. All right, that you didn't pay a dime for. You're also going to get mastering the Ethereum wallet and the blockchain, and of course, how to choose and invest in altcoins that will increase by 10 times to 1,000 times in value. If you want to begin investing in cryptocurrency, you have to know where to get Bitcoin. And right now, Bitcoin is selling for massive premiums, unfortunately, as more people are coming into it. So you have to know how to buy it without paying these giant premiums. Because, for example, there's a lot of people that'll pay you like 28 cents on the dollar, right? They're like, okay, well, we'll give you 28 cents on the dollar for Bitcoin. In other words, you'll get the equivalent of 28 cents to $1 for Bitcoin. So you're paying $1 and getting the equivalent of 28 cents to $1 for Bitcoin. It's pretty bad. So you need to know how to buy Bitcoins anonymously and through secret methods without losing all your money, without paying these giant premiums, or else you're not going to be able to take any profit. We also have the day trading introduction to day trading course for you, and we have the introduction to cryptocurrency course for you. That one's also $100. And that course is for people who don't know anything about cryptocurrency. Don't just try to jump into cryptocurrency and think that you're going to start buying and selling, because if you do that, that's how you end up losing all of your money. Like I said, there's pirates on these waters. All right, there are pirates in these waters right now, and you basically need to have a game plan. You need to know what you're doing. Don't just try to walk in and think that you're going to, be in charge, because when you do that, that's when that's basically when you can end up losing everything. So, I mean, that is pretty much the situation right now, guys. You have to be on top of your business. You have to be on top of your game. You can't, because no one else is going to do it for you. And you have to start investing now. You can find links in the description of the video to the courses if you want to pick up a course. Like I said, they're $99 right now, and the sale ends in 3 days. Women are rushing to men for help in crypto. What do you think about this? Are you surprised? Do you think this is a shift? What do you think? And how do you feel about this? Let me know what you think in the comments. Love God, get money, and cheers.